Tyra Perry's Beauty in Black. Yeah, I know a lot of us might have watched it, or some of us might have not actually. But this is my own take on Tyra Perry's Beauty in Black season 2, part 2. All right. First of all, let's acknowledge the actors for their great performance. All right. From Mallory, Roy, Jules, Rain, Sylvie, and so many great characters in that movie. That movie was epic. All right. So first of all, let's talk about Roy and Mallory. All right. You see, one thing I like about them is their toxic relationship. All right. The way Roy always wants to get on Mallory's nerves all the time. All right. And in the season 2, the part 2 that was released, Roy actually got to Mallory 3 good times that I can recall. The first time was this. Now, um, she caught Roy with um his mistress. Let's call her his mistress, all right. And as we all know, this mistress of Roy is also her secret informant. So seeing her informant and her husband together actually really got to her, and she went physical. She lost it at the club. Now the second time she lost it was when Roy brought his mistress to the home after disgracing her in the club. That same night, Roy brought back his mistress, and Mallory couldn't take it anymore. She drove a car straight into the bedroom, and her intentions were to kill both her husband and his mistress. All right. But then again, I keep on wondering why Roy's mistress keeps on coming back. Because the third time it happened, um, Mallory had to pour hot coffee on Roy's mistress. Both of them were even together when she poured the coffee pot. Her aim was to pour it on the mistress and not at Roy. And she executed that perfectly. But what would give Roy the courage, actually, to bring in his mistress into the office? That's something I don't know. You see, that's why I say the whole season 2 and part 2 is all epic. There's no dull moments in this movie. This Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. There is no dull moments in this movie. If you have not watched it, go on to Netflix now and go watch Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. Start from season 1 if you have not started at all. But if you have started and you lost count, or you don't have idea that the part 2 is out, yes, go now and watch it because the part 2 is out. And to crown it all, a season 3 is coming, and it has been confirmed that the season 3 is coming. All right, so moving on, another character that I love was Jules. Yeah, Jules showed some certain amounts of anger in him. You know, right from season 1, Jules has been this loyal servant that has always been calm. But after the death of his son, dude actually lost it. All right, but then I keep on asking myself, why didn't he kill Sylvie? But this is my own take. Yeah.
You probably had a seizure.
He was having seizures?
You're his daddy, and you didn't know that shit?
So that's it. Jules didn't believe that his son just fell off the barn and died. He didn't believe it. To him, somebody pushed him. And he was right, because Rain was the one that pushed his son. All right. But nobody didn't want to disclose that to him. Okay. But then again, it started to make sense to him because he later had to find out that his son was having seizures. All right. So it started making sense to him. I think it started making sense to him because according to the movie, we don't know whether it made sense to him. But from my own knowledge, I think it started making sense to him that yes, maybe he was having one of his seizures and he fell off the barn. All right, so he didn't kill Sylvie, and we don't know what Jules has in store for Sylvie. All right, because he let her go, he didn't harm her. All right, then on the other hand, I don't know why Angel, on the other hand, is feeling like he's the woman of the home. He's always saying, my house this, my house that, why in my house, blah, 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 blah. And there was this scene of the movie that that Kimmy had to put him in check and tell him, "What do you mean by my house?" Something like that. So Angel is just feeling like the woman of the house. I don't know why, actually. But then, um, in Kimmy's circle, because at the ending of the movie we had to see Kimmy team up with Mallory, and believe me, this team up was one of the best. All right, two great minds put together, two people that have gone through a lot come together to fight back. Man, it's gonna be crazy. All right, but then we are expecting something in season 3, and this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting that Kimmy is going to be betrayed, but by who? Nobody knows. It might be Alex, it might be Rain, it might be Sylvie, it might be Mallory. Nobody knows, but that's what I'm expecting, that she's someone is going to betray her. And again, I expect that Rain is exposed because, on the other hand, Rain has been doing some certain things that are not normal. Rain actually killed Jules' son. It's because of Rain that the woman, the owner of that club, is dead. Yes, because Alex shot her and they covered it up. Okay, and again, who else is going to betray Kimmy? I think Alex. I don't trust that Alex guy. I don't trust him at all. But actually, we are watching Beauty in Black. Anything can happen. The unexpected twist might just happen out of nowhere. Nobody knows. And again, one thing about Roy. Let's come back to Roy. Roy is the dumbest character ever. Yeah, he's really, really dumb, and he always feels like he's the smartest, but he's really, really dumb. Really, really dumb. We saw a lot of twists in this part too. Even Charles' mother turning on him, actually robbing her own son. That's crazy. A lot of crazy things happen in season 2, episode 2, that I can't say in this video. You just have to watch it and see for yourself. I'm just here to review my own points and to pour out my heart on what I watched, what I saw. I really enjoyed it, and these are my highlights of the movie. So you can go on to watch it and come back to the comment section down below and let's talk, because I'll be there. The comment section will be open. And don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.